My name is Maureen Murray. I'm the director of the Wildlife Clinic. I have been at Cummings School for about 20 years now, and I've been the director of the clinic since 2020. The primary challenge we face here at Tufts Wildlife Clinic is keeping up with our growing caseload. In the early days of the clinic, we saw between 1,000, 1,500 patients a year, and we see now well over 3,500 patients a year, most years, with our busiest year ever being over 4,000 patients. So that's good news that we can help more and more animals every year, but having the resources, the personnel to keep up with it can be a challenge. My research on rodenticides, or rodent poisons in birds of prey, has helped affected animals primarily, I think, by raising awareness around the issue among the general public, certainly among our students that we teach here at the Wildlife Clinic, who can also go out and educate the public, and then also among the regulators, who are the ones who set the regulations around how these rodent poisons should be used in ways that protect public health but also protect our wildlife health. We collaborate with a number of different groups and agencies that help us assist the wildlife that we treat here at the Wildlife Clinic. Without the help of animal control officers, wildlife rehabilitators, sometimes our state or federal fish and wildlife agencies are the ones who oftentimes are rescuing the animal and bringing it to us so that we can provide the medical care that we specialize here in at the Wildlife Clinic. So without all of those entities, we would not be able to help the wildlife that we see here. The most rewarding parts of being the director of the Wildlife Clinic, of course, seeing the patients that we've successfully treated released back to the wild, but additionally seeing the students that come through the Wildlife Clinic through the years. We are very proud that we're here as a unique resource for students who have a special interest in wildlife medicine, but also for those who come through Cummings School with a small animal or other interest. Seeing them come through the Wildlife Clinic and develop an appreciation for wildlife is really rewarding, because we know that our graduates are going to go out there and advocate for wildlife in whatever roles they take on in the future. I especially want to thank all of the generous donors who have supported us over the years. Without their support, we absolutely could not do our work. The cage that we're standing in front of is a good example, was made possible by a very generous donor. And as I said, without their support, we would not be able to do our work. There are so many people who have helped us be successful over these past 40 years. For our students, of course, every veterinary student at Cummings School rotates through the Wildlife Clinic, and every single one of them has contributed to helping our patients over the years. Our staff, of course, is instrumental in doing our work, and we absolutely could not function without our large team of volunteers. Over the years, we've had many, many, many volunteers come through and help us do our work, and some volunteers who have been with us for several years, more than 10 years at this point, who have been really loyal to helping us. And as I said, we simply could not function without them. So a huge thank you to all of those people.